We haven't caught up with our next guest in quite some time, certainly since the NBA season shut down. It's always great to have him on. One of our favorites here is Fred VanVleet. Fred, how's your quarantine game looking these days?
It's been good, man. I'm healthy. The family's healthy. We're doing all right. Other than me starting to look like a werewolf, I think everything else is on point, and we're kind of going through it just like the rest of the world.
Fred, are you staying in touch with your teammates? How are you doing that? Is it text? Is it Zoom? What's the communication process looking like?
Yeah, a little bit of everything. We got a couple groups going, and we send funny stuff back and forth to each other. We're checking in on each other. Me and Kyle are talking pretty much every day, and we've had a few team Zoom things just to reconnect see everybody at the same time, and also let Coach relay some information back and forth. So just kind of keeping tabs on each other, making sure everybody's doing good, and just trying not to completely let go of the rope.
We had someone reference your championship parade speech earlier this week in reference to the documentary about how tough the grind is and how many doubters there are. And even though you might not want to admit it in the moment, they're out there. And I think Jordan and company knew it. Our guest that we had on earlier this week was a multiple Stanley Cup winner that would say, we knew there were doubters, and it was incredibly gratifying to shut them up when we won. And you said something along those lines at the parade downtown. You were like, we heard you. We knew you were out there. Basically suck on that because we got the title now. What motivated that part of the speech? And were you planning on saying that before you even got up there?
Alcohol, probably. you probably remember that speech a lot better than I do. But no, we felt it. We felt it. And that was kind of my 3 years of being in Toronto all wrapped up into one. Like, we dealt with it every year, getting beat, losing in the finals. And, I won't say our fans, but the people who follow the team from Toronto who call themselves fans, they kind of were rough on us, and they had some credence there. But I think it's different for us today because we get to see everything. Like, you can literally, if you want to, you can see everybody's opinion. So it would have been nice to not have social media and not have all of these media shows and things where people are every day is something else telling you why you won't do it. But it also gave us that much more people to kind of prove wrong, and that was kind of my victory lap up there with a little bit of liquid courage and just kind of saying, hey, we did it now. Now you can't really say anything, and you'll have to wait until we lose again, if we do lose again, before you start talking again.
Fred, your coach is getting some love from some people that are outside the Toronto market, like the so-called bigwigs in the industry are, kind of giving him some love. And I know you don't want to be an ass kiss and talk about how good your coach is, but nobody does want to do that. But can you talk about him and your thoughts on him and people starting to respect what he's doing in the job that he has?
He's great, man. He's great. And he treats me good and lets me shoot the ball, so I got nothing bad to say about him.
That's all you want, right?
He plays me a ton of minutes. No, I'm joking. But I think Nick's been great, and he's been very out of the box, and just he's got a bright basketball mind. I think he really, truly cares about the game itself, aside from us, aside from the Raptors. I think he loves to teach. I think he really cares about moving the game forward, and that carries over to what we do.